Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to another YouTube video. I'm pretty excited about this one today. There's something you may not know about me, and that is that I love shoes. Like, I really love shoes. I'm a bit of a sneakerhead, and I worked on a series of illustrations in the past for Air Jordans. I'm really excited because today, as you saw from the title, we're going to jump back into that series and draw the Air Jordan 3. You know, somehow I don't own a pair of 3s, and that's not okay. Hey, what's up everybody? It's Editing Brian coming at you from the future compared to this. It doesn't matter. I did forget to mention, make sure you drop some comments below. I love reading your guys' comments and seeing your feedback. And if you want to ask me anything in person, don't forget to swing by the Twitch channel. I'll link that below. I'm on there 3 days a week, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. That's all. Back to you, other Brian. Anyways, let's jump into this. I'm really excited.
Funky Fresh.
All right, everybody, let's do this. I'm pretty excited about this one today. The Air Jordan 3 is a sick shoe. Before we get into this one, I wanted to show you real quick where we're coming from. I mentioned in the intro, we've done some Jordan illustrations in the past, and I want to show you guys what those look like so you can see kind of where this one might be headed towards. So the first one I did was the Air Jordan 1. Looks like this. One thing that will be consistent across all of these is the gray box with the white border. I think that's a super clean look for these images, and I want to stick with that through the whole series, however many Jordans I end up drawing. This one has its own style though. I did straight lines, no curved lines on this image. Same with the clouds. They're not like curvy, they're a bunch of straight lines. Just like a cool, unique kind of comic-y effect on these ones. They're flying through the air. And then on the 2s, I changed it up a little bit. We did outline the shoe more accurately with some curved lines. For the background, I just did these like cool like textured layers, and I did different colors and stuff for that as well. This is what we've done so far, and we're going to jump in on the Air Jordan 3 next. You'll notice this picture right here clearly is not a brand new shoe, and that is by design. I made sure to find a picture of an original Air Jordan 3 because over time the shape of them seems to change. So if you look at the picture that I have right up here, you can see this black shoe right here. This is a retro that came out in 2018, and if you see the toe, it's more flat up top and a little bit more boxy, whereas on the original the toe goes down and rounds down more, which is what I want. If I'm going to outline the shoe, I want to outline the original one and do it the right way. We're going to jump into this. We're going to do what we've been doing a lot of these images lately. We're going to outline it. I'm going to speed this part of it up like I have been doing. I have no idea what I'm going to put over the top of it, but hopefully it's enjoyable, and I'll catch up with you guys in a minute.
Ladies and gentlemen, get on your feet. It's time for the starting lineup for your Air Jordan 3. Coming in first, the shoe that started it all, the white cement. Next up, sharing in the debut of elephant print, it's none other than the black cement. And last but not least, my personal favorite color, the true blue.
All right, guys, so this is looking pretty cool so far. I'm really excited about this project. There's a few things left, obviously, to do for the shoe. I've got to do the elephant print, which is going to be a bit of a challenge. I don't know exactly how I'm going to do that yet. I've been brainstorming about it, and I got a few different options in my head. We'll see. I may do an image trace on the image and just pull out the elephant print part itself, or I may go in and scribble it by hand. We'll see. We got to finish up the laces and the eye holes and everything, and then I can start color blocking this thing, and we can start getting it closer to what it's going to look like before we choose a background for it. And on that subject, I was thinking for a background of doing this. Remember every single yearbook picture you ever took? Well, this is what they were using on the set for this original Air Jordan 3 ad. So just this, like, I'm going to do random kind of cloudy background, and I think it'll look really cool. I'm going to try to create a space for it to live in, and then put that shape, whatever shape that it ends up being, within our gray box that I showed you at the beginning of the video. Hopefully it'll look pretty sick. We got a lot left to do, so let's get back to it.
The lead designer for this illustration is Brian Jensen, and your lead video editor is also Brian Jensen.
All right, you guys, we got laces on this thing. I did do the outline on the elephant print and it looks pretty good and it saved us a lot of time. Now I'm just gonna go through and start color blocking. I would like to find a solution for those dots as well. Maybe I'll find a simple pattern or something to use for that. But let's do some color blocking. What I'm gonna do is highlight this whole thing, hit Shift M as I taught you all about in my wonderful tutorial video on the channel. If you're trying to learn Illustrator, there are some short tutorials for you. Anyway, so now let's go through and sort of like vaguely pick the correct colors. Keep in mind, however, the shoe we're looking at is super old and faded and yellowing. And while it looks kind of cool, that's not the image that we're going for. I'm going to go through and just kind of fill in colors that I think make a little bit of sense and get us closer to the final product. Gray, dark gray, fill all these little guys in. Who wants to be filled in? Raise your hand. Woo, filling in for everybody. Be careful where you say that. The bubble's gonna be like a super dark gray for now. Black gray, don't worry, we'll bring our elephant print back in a moment. A light gray, slightly more white, slightly different gray there. I wanna be able to see each different shape too, and I might do some tweaking off camera and come back. Nearly a pure white here and here. Nothing on the shoe is going to be completely white, I don't think, because even on white shoes, it rarely looks that way. Light bit darker for now. Make that white, maybe a little bit of a darker red. Gray number 3, I call it. It's the third one from the right. It's not very complicated, is it? Same. Gray number 3. We'll do gray number 4. Fill the circles with red on the outside. Gray for our lace holders. That's a slightly darker gray. A lot of these colors will change. One shade darker than the almost white, I suppose. We'll cut the camera again and I'll come back with something that's a little bit closer to the next step and we'll pick it up from there. All right, guys, just checking in again real quick. We've got a lot of the coloring a little bit closer. We brought the elephant print back to see what we were actually looking at here. I'm gonna go through again and fix a few more details. Some of this, I really love how it's looking. I love how this is coming together. This looks, I mean, it looks like an Air Jordan 3. So that's the goal. Maybe add a little shine on the bubble and do something about that bubble color. We'll go in and we'll add some shadow effect inside the circles next to these laces here. And then we'll see, I don't know if I'm gonna go gradient crazy on this thing, but I do love how this Nike Air looks in the back the way it is. I'll be back soon with an update and we'll see where we're at that point. I do have a question before we cut right now though. What are your favorite Jordans? Put it in the comments below. I'd love to see what you guys are wearing. What's your favorite that you want and what's your favorite that you have? How about that? All right, we'll be back in a second. We'll see how this is looking. All right, you guys, we got the shoe all done. I really like how it looks. I think it's really awesome. We've got a real subtle gradient going on each panel just to kind of break it up a little bit. We got some stitches with a little subtle glow behind the stitches to let them stand out. Stitches on the toe up here looking nice. A little shiny bit on the bubble and a shiny bit right here on this black chunk. Overall, though, I think this is looking really sick right now. So now we got to put it on a background. And so the background of choice is going to be this. And I'm thinking color-wise, if we go back over for this, because I'm going to do multiple colors, obviously. We got to do the white cements. We got to do the black cements. And I'm thinking we got to do the international, the white, blue, and red. So we're going to do 3 different colors per usual on this one. Just like we did on the other illustrations. And for this one, I'm thinking we'll go blue, some sort of blue behind this color. And then we'll see what each color is looking like. But I need to contain it within a shape because I don't want to take up the whole gray square with just our background pattern. I want to find a shape that I can put it in, like how this has a crooked square behind it and this has this random shape behind it. So I'm going to play with some different options and stuff and see what I like. And then I'll check back in with you guys in a minute. This is fun though. This is looking really sick to me. I'm really excited about it. Yo, we finished it, you guys, and I love it. I think it looks rad. So check this out. We've got our shoe here, some super subtle gradients on the panels and stuff and to fill in the shoe. This is the, of course, original white cement version. We got the blue school picture background looking dope in that triangle. It's all about crooked triangles, you know? You want to win in life? Crooked triangle. Let's check out the black one. Look how cool this looks. Boom, in front of the purple background. What do you switch the color? How'd he do it? Just, I clicked some stuff. It's not that hard. But you know, you still see the stitching. What's interesting is the first 2 colors, the sole, completely identical. Elephant print, completely identical. Like a lot did not change at all from the white to the black colorway. But that's not all. There's more. Scroll down and we see the international blue colorway, which I love these ones. This is my favorite colorway of the 3s. I would say no question. I love these. but they're looking really good. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'll definitely read all the comments. And if you want to ask me any questions live, I'm on Twitch 3 days a week, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That is linked in the description below. So make sure you click on that and come hang out with us. It'd be fun to have some more new people there. This was a super fun project. It was fun to get back at this. I did the first couple drawings a couple years ago. And so it's really awesome to be back in the Jordan drawing game, just killing it. No, I'm pretty happy with this though. Let me know if you guys are excited to see me draw the Air Jordan 4, because that's the next one on the list. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to do it for this one. I'll see you in the next one. In the meantime, there's no meantime for you guys, but I have a question for you while you wait. It's going to be like 1 second for you, but for me, it'll be like a while. So it makes sense to me. So I'll be back with an update for you guys. A question for you. Well, no, you can't split it up like that. That doesn't work, Bri.